Jai Hind, and wishing a very, very happy Air Force Day to fellow Indians all over globe. It is definitely a matter of pride for everybody that Air Force, which has performed exceptionally well, and the whole world is appreciating the, the professionalism which has been exhibited during Operation Sindoor, and otherwise during for HADR operations, human assistance and disaster relief missions we have undertaken from India to all the corners of country where across the globe where people were in need and required logistic support, as well as medical facilities were extended even to the operations those which we have carried out with Turkey. With Turkey and India relationship, we know. So Air Force, without having any negative approach, they have extended all the help to humankind, as well as defending the Indian airspace round the clock 24 into 7. So that speaks about the professionalism which Air Force exhibited since 1932 when it came in existence, and 93rd Air Force Day celebration we are celebrating. And Hindon, whatever is happening, the sequence of events, they clearly exhibit the degree of competence and degree of training which we impart to our air warriors. And definitely is a matter of pride for all the Indians, the way our Rafales, the Su-30s, then air defense systems, as well as the ground forces are helping gearing up all these machines to achieve their objectives is definitely praiseworthy. And it is not only the Indians, even across the globe, people, those who are in the field, the aviation experts, analysts, they are also appreciating the Indian Air Force has done wonderful job. And the last point which I want to add is the almost every country, every Indian, every Air Force of the various countries, they are interested in carrying out war exercises with us, because the degree of professionalism which we have achieved through our training and maintaining that is a very, very important part. And we are keeping abreast with all the development in air warfare. That is a matter of pride, and definitely the way we are now planning our future operations, that itself indicates we are a highly professional fleet, and we are going to show our best in future also.
Right, stay on with us. I have Group Captain Devnath with me as well. I would like to understand, we saw in the video released earlier by the Indian Air Force, it showcased so many operations that it undertook with the air forces of various other nations. Clearly, it shows how India is growing military cooperation globally, and also how it is emerging as a global, air superpower.
Oh yes, very, very glorious and proud day for all air warriors. We came into being on this day in 1932. As far as Indian Air Force today is concerned, we are fourth largest Air Force in the world, just after US Air Force, Russian Air Force, Chinese Air Force. Most important thing is that in the last 93 years, we have participated in many glorious wars. We participated in Second World War, and immediately after independence, Indian Air Force had to get operational in J&K operations in 1947, 1948. Thereafter, we took active logistics support part in 1962 war with China. Due to certain political reasons, Government of India decided not to involve Air Force fighter bomber fleet in 1962 war, but our helicopter fleet and transport fleet performed very well, exceedingly well in support of Army in 1962. Thereafter, we wrote a glorious chapter in 1965 and 1971 war. 1971 war, liberation of Bangladesh, along with Indian Navy, Indian Army, Air Force also took a very active part. Thereafter, I remember Operation Brastex in 1987 because I also got deployed. That time I used to fly MiG-23. However, it did not lead to a war. Both the sides decided to cool it off after some time. Thereafter, Kargil was a glorious chapter in our Air Force history. Indian Air Force deployed our fighters, bombers, interceptors, reconnaissance assets in aid of Indian Army. And definitely, without any doubt, Operation Sindoor was the glorious pinnacle of achievement by Indian Air Force, wherein we attacked during Operation Sindoor terrorist camps within Pakistan, and 9 Pakistan air bases and radar stations. We remain very, very committed to air defense of skies over India. Our primary aim, as given by Government of India, is to defend the skies of India against any intrusion by adversaries. We will do it. Our secondary role is to help Indian Army and Indian Navy in operations. We will do it. If required, Government of India is providing us with best of the equipment, best of the aircraft, bombs, missiles to penetrate deep into enemy territory and hit them hard on ground. We will do that. Yes.
Absolutely. I'll bring back Group Captain Pandey. Sir, this Air Force Day is actually very significant for India. This comes on the backdrop of Operation Sindoor. The entire world saw how prepared our air forces, how precise actually our attacks are, and how we can conduct such operations and actually deter our enemies from taking any further steps against a country like India. So clearly this is a very significant Air Force Day celebration that's coming in.
There is no doubt that our performance, especially all three armed forces, why only Air Force? Definitely Air Force was the prominent element of Operation Sindoor. And the way all the three elements of Indian Air Force, when I'm saying three elements, operations, maintenance, as well as air defense operations, ground-based operations, they all were exceptionally performed. And that speaks about the training, the dedication, the way we have been brought up in Indian Air Force, and exhibiting in all the requirements, whatever military objectives as well as social objectives have been given by our leadership. We have performed very well in all the cases, especially Operation Sindoor. Just see, in Kargil war, Air Force air warfare was delayed. And it was rather it came about 7 days late in the game. Why? Because people were expecting it is going to be escalatory in nature, while we have proved beyond doubt in Operation Sindoor. Just see 9 targets, military objectives, very, very clear that we are going to destroy the terrorists supporting all the targets in Pakistan, irrespective of the ranges. That is a big lesson which we have learned and rather whole globe has seen. So we have destroyed in very precise operations, and we have declared also that our military objectives are complete. We are no more interested in escalating it. So Operation Sindoor has proved that whatever notions we had during Kargil war, that was wrong. Air power is decisive, precise, without any collateral damage. In Operation Sindoor, we have proved it, and it is ready to take on any objective, military objective, whenever it is given. Number 2, the way we have destroyed the targets, the imagery, the whole world has seen how we have precisely attacked those targets, and the deep inside we have gone. The subject which was saying the irrespective range, just see, if you draw a line from Pakistan, North Pakistan to South Pakistan, about 1200 kilometers axis, we have covered in our air operations. That is the way how we have planned ourselves. This shows our war preparedness. And mind it, the post-war analysis, it is still going on. It was learned that it was not only Pakistan, it was China as well as Turkey. All three were hands together, and they were waging all operations offensive against us. And we have given the befitting reply to all. And it has been proved that the way we take the professionalism is of highest degree, the competence of air bodies is highest degree, and we have not compromised in any our military objectives. So 3 basic objectives which we have learned Operation Sindoor. No target is difficult for us. Number 2, the hilly terrain, like saying that in case of any offensive against China, how Air Force will perform, because the terrain is such hilly terrain, and it is dual terrain will create a lot of issues. In North Pakistan, our POK area, both the regions, we have performed in hilly terrain, and we have exceptionally performed. So we can perform in all the situations, irrespective of terrain, weather, and other factors. Number 3 is that the precision and the depth of our approach. That is clearly showing that we are ready to take on And the last point, but not the least, the synergy and coordination between all three armed forces. And that was exceptional, the way we have coordinated ourselves, and definitely credit goes to leadership also, because Prime Minister Modi was himself very active and handling all those things very, very carefully and ensuring that nothing is left. Human int, like joint operations, I'm hinting the last factor. Human int was very, very important. The way we have given the intelligence coordinates of the various targets, it was exceptional.
Absolutely, a very significant celebration here for India.